How exciting. Wednesday, halfway through the week. Wednesday. A Wednesday. Did my week get better? You know what? It's been a chill week since Monday. Now, I know in saying that, this game, I need to just put this thing up higher. I know I'm probably cursing myself by saying that. But, yeah. Let's just hope the last 2 days, should be good. Exciting. I think I mentioned it before. What's the word I'm looking for? Spur of the moment. Decided to take a long weekend upcoming here. Taking a big old, river float trip with a bunch of friends on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. So should be a fun weekend. Yes, exactly. I do have, work. So like, work. I have a lot of days that I need to basically take off before the end of the year. And they changed like the time off policy where I work, where like I can't carry over as many like vacation days. So I have to like for into next year as I used to, because I used to roll over like a ton of vacation days just in case I needed to take them. And so I was like, shit, I really need to start using them. And then I'm part of like a small team where I work, and one of my teammates is going to be out for 3 months on maternity leave. And so they were like, hey, if you're using vacation time, it's going to be harder to use it when she's out, because we need, as you know, we can't, there's already going to be, not that I couldn't take off, but like the availability to take off is going to be probably hindered a bit, understandably, because she's going to be gone for 3 months for maternity leave. So I was like, you know what? I have a bunch of time to take off, or that I need to take off. So I literally went to my boss. And by went to my boss, I mean I emailed my boss since I work from home. And I was like, hey, can I just take off Monday and Tuesday? She was like, yeah. I'm like, dope. And that was like on Monday. This was 2 days ago. So I was like, all right, dope. Which is nice. I ended up doing it because obviously an extended weekend's nice. But also like in the event that I'm doing like this whole, like my whole Saturday, I'm going to be out socializing. And so like in my head, it feels nice to know that like technically like my whole Saturday is going to be busy doing things. But then like on the back end, I then get like Monday and Tuesday to be lazy and stuff. That's like my thought process. So that's at least how I think about it. That is how my brain decides to. How am I enjoying it? It's going to be interesting because we're heading into basically the equivalent of the second, I think, in like the Danganronpa games, they have the trials. In this, you don't necessarily have trials, but you have like these things they call labyrinths. And we're about to head into that one here. We're about to head into our second labyrinth. And the first one, I think the pacing was weird just because it was like heavily tutorialized. Like it kept stopping you and being like, okay, this is what this section does, this is what this section means. And so it felt a little wonky. And so I'm hoping it feels a lot nicer here. And I'm curious how it actually feels to play without it being tutorialized, and if that being smoothed out makes the labyrinth feel better. Because it has a lot of the same characteristics of a class trial. It has like little mini games, and then you just kind of like explore to get to like the next mini game, and like deduction stuff. And so you're piecing the case together during those moments, and still having those mini games. They're just packaged slightly differently. I would say, like I said, I'm still pretty early, but I think it's not anything bizarre or too far from if you enjoy Danganronpa games. Honestly, I'm not gonna obviously spoil any story things or anything. There's one like, unless something changes, there seems to be like one heavy story difference between this and Danganronpa games. Again, I'm not gonna say anything, as to what that is, but there's like a big like plot difference between the two things that makes it feel a lot differently. But I guess that could change, or I guess maybe it's a intended change. Relationship for a couple months. I think V3 is probably the only game I actually pre-ordered. See, I was late to, I mean, I hate to say it, but I was sort of late onto the whole Danganronpa train, even starting back. I was late getting to Danganronpas 1 and 2, and then I think I finished those games before 3 came out, but even Danganronpa V3, I didn't, I would have to check the date I actually played it, but I definitely didn't play it at launch. It was just like, it was one of those games where I was like, ooh, I want to play it, but I was like, I'll just hold off, and so I ended up getting even to that later than everything's. Now, in my life, if a proper Danganronpa game came out, and not like the repackaged summer thing that came out recently, if like a Danganronpa 4 came out, by some grace of God, then I would totally play it probably day of. My guess is that I think this game does well enough, hopefully, reception-wise, that this becomes the spiritual successor to Danganronpa. Although I don't think Spike Chunsoft would want to totally ditch Danganronpa, but I think the creators do. I think the creators definitely want to ditch Danganronpa as like a concept and kind of just move into this direction, especially with how V3 ended. I finished watching the anime like March before. Damn, I should really every like twice a year I debate with myself if I should watch the Danganronpa animes. I've heard mixed things about it. And I'm just really bad at watching stuff. Like, getting me to sit down and watch something is a hard sell. Just because I already feel like I don't have a ton of free time to begin with. Unfortunately. Yeah, I definitely have been told that, like, it definitely is, like, it fills in stuff that I would love to be filled in. I imagine I'll watch it at some point. Is it a quick watch? Can I, like, is it long? 13 episodes each. If I was to do it, the thing why I keep delaying actually just starting it is like I need to start it and like just rush through it at that point. I don't mean rush, but I need to like if I have any hope of actually finishing it, I would have to do like at least an episode a day to like stay on it, because if I don't do something like that, then I just fall off real easily. My attention span just fades away. I'm heavily considering it. Now that I'm talking about it, now I feel like I heavily consider it again. Yes. So, I think my first time about really considering watching the anime was right after I rolled credits on Danganronpa V3, because I was like, oh, I should watch the anime. And then, aside from my usual like post-game, like looking up theories and different discussions on games and stuff from general people online, I that's when I started going down the anime hole. That sounds weird. And I was like, I saw discussions of like, you know, the recommended viewing, the way to view it. So I do remember seeing that at some point in my life. So, I guess I should say, I thought we were gonna go into the labyrinth. I think there's probably some short cutscenes we have to watch anyway before we do that, but I assume that's what's happening here. Thanks, appreciate it. You have a nice rest of your night if you're parting ways. Continue. See ya. Because I assume we have to, what is it, watch our teacher man get got? Get got? Teacher man, no! Teacher. Bam 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 bam. It's again loading all the boom 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 boom. Here we go. I think I stopped right outside of the. Yeah. Yes, I did do this. Okay, let's go. Cool. Just got done with a huge load thing, and that it probably loaded that whole area that I just had to walk through. Silly me. I'm starting earlier-ish enough, tonight, so hopefully I do get to just do this whole labyrinth in one scoop.
It's about time.
Let me adjust that audio there. Perfect.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait!
Whoa, Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action.
No.
That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being, please?
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
I'm not a coward.
Please, get my dad back from them.
Also,
Please.
I didn't mention this before, but the voice actor for this kid sounds very familiar, and I can't place
You may be a
it.
trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Also, something I've been thinking about. I think I brought it up when we last played this, or whenever Nailman was. Is part of the joke supposed to be that Nailman sounds like mailman? Or am I just thinking too hard about that?
Huh?
Nailman? Mailman? Who are you gonna catch? Nailman.
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But
Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
Now, victims of becomes raw strangled, but the cause of death is not publicized.
Please, let me continue.
A late
I
key.
will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order.
No.
Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name.
Oh shit.
Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Oh, Halara.
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
Is she gonna run in
It
and kick
appears
people?
you require the aid of a great detective.
I hope so. Oh hell yes.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
I would just like to point out, Halara here, she's definitively cool. Or at the very least, if you don't think she's actually cool, she's being painted in a cool light. The game is telling us that she's cool, right? That is not going to be the case for the other 3 people on our team. The other 3 people we're probably seemingly going to pair up with, they're all painted in a lame as fuck light. They are all, the game is telling us that they are all lame as fuck. For various reasons. So, like, man, it's going to be a massive downgrade.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sav, are you alright?
Who do you think we are?
Who do you think you are? I am.
This town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to Yuma.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
Me?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective.
Oh, I'm ready to risk it all.
Expose the true culprit.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure?
Oh, I'm 100% confident.
There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Yeah, I don't think so. Halara seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own?
Yes.
If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
Oh
And
no.
that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Fuck him. Let's kill him.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Maybe don't commit any crimes in this game.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
Actually agree with Shinigami here.
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the peacekeepers will wake up.
Murder the murderer.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
You better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Physically, yes. Mentally, definitely not. Magical girl transformation. I respect that they do the full thing every time. Might as well. Get us pumped for going into the labyrinth.
What's
Oh
this?
shit, she doesn't freeze in time? Oh shit, is she coming with us?
Stopped?
Excellent.
Laura, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well.
How do I explain that to
Halara
her?
wandered into the mystery labyrinth because of that
Damn.
effect. I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll kick that role over to Master!
Okay, so that was, I was wondering, could Halara see Shinigami? I was like, at first I thought it was gonna be Shinigami still couldn't be seen. And it was gonna be like, how do I explain this? Halara, let's just go into the hole. Let's just dive into the hole. But no. Halara can see Shinigami. I wonder if having a teammate is actually going to change any of the actual moment-to-moment gameplay here. Also, I'm hoping we don't deal with like another like heavy metal like theme, or is that still going to be the case? Are they all supposed to be heavy metal themed?
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain.
I think that's the second time this game has done the fast forward thing. I appreciate it.
And
I don't have to
that's how
sit through it.
this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami.
Don't worry about her.
I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guy.
She's gonna get into a barrel. She's gonna get into a barrel as we play a word game. And that's all you need to know about her.
That's me! I'm also Master Scaracute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
Oh no, did she forget stuff?
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Oh, was the joke? No.
Anyway, since
No,
my
not
memories of the case have been
Where's
taken
the button
away,
to...
I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
It was a wordplay and I didn't even notice it, right? Yeah, Hellara. The pronunciation was so close. Hellara, Halara. I wouldn't have known. Okay, well,
Supporting role?
that just flew right over my head.
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon. That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh?
What thing?
What thing?
Same question.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yes.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, we gotta like dance or whatever? I forgot about this. Honestly, my memory must have blanked most of this. That this was a requirement or something. Oh, it's the sword out of her mouth. Oh, we do have to do this every time. I forgot even the sword part. I mean, I remember us having a sword, but I forgot that this is how we retrieve the sword. It's so bizarre.
Well, this world is just full of surprises. I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth.
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Oh no.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Do you have to vomit them out?
Unfortunately, yes.
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Sorry, please don't mind her.
Alright, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
Okay, let's go.
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
Really?
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around
Is
too
it a
long
literal
and
time limit?
Your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander
This is a story
until
thing.
it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago!
Oh, relax. Quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Hellara?
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Hellara.
I do be walking. I don't think there's an actual time limit. I think it's a story thing, but there's like a limit. Oh, look at this.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
All right, to number 4 then. Are the legs like twitching? Ugh, the whole thing is twitching.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me, doll.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Hey! If this the locked room? Aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
Oh, my neck. Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Flee from has got to be this. There was the markings outside. There's a whole thing. I mean, what else? I assume it's got to be this.
Here!
Yeah.
It has to be here! The culprit must have escaped through the window.
I'm going to get an SS ranking here. Also, I'm going to adjust the lights in my apartment. Let me see if I can do this without leaving. That and back. Because despite me starting early tonight, earlier-ish, dude, I'm adjusting the lights so that... Wait, did that... Why does it feel different? I have no idea. The lights look more subdued, like the light bulbs are going out. It doesn't look like that. I barely got like any sleep last night. I did not. I'm paying for past decisions. But it's fine. Okay. Escape to the movie.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit
I'm gonna get an
escaped
SS
through the
ranking so
window
hard.
and closed the shutters on the
I'll
way
show
out.
you guys.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes. This style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right. Let's try it.
No.
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Shit, he's our main antagonist here.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's
I mean,
a
I guess it
mystery
doesn't make
phantom.
that. It's not that
People
big
covering up
surprise.
the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us.
I don't know why I acted like that was such a big thing.
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
Help!
They suck.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara! It would be downright unmannerly! It's so simple.
Dealing with oh, this is a new guy. Dealing with continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the questions the mystery phantom throws at you. Press the correct
This
button.
might be a little tough for you, Master.
A strange burn. Culprit used to escape from the high location. Attacks are going to keep coming, but be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults. Do I get, like, button prompts? Huh?
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
You should have found something
A rope.
during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
A rope.
Master, concentrate!
So do I actually have to move?
This must be it! That's it! We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind?
No! I can't dodge it!
Ow, wait, what? Oh, is there only one option? Is that what? Is there supposed to be like multiple options here? And if I...
No! I can't dodge it!
I pressed the button. What do you mean I can't dodge it? Did I press? What is the? What are the controls? Wait, am I supposed to press A?
No! I can't dodge it!
It says Y, and then I press Y. Huh? Oh no, my SS rank is gonna disappear. Where's the button? What traces did the using the rope leave behind?
No! I can't dodge it!
Oh, I see. Okay. This game didn't explain that there's gonna be like multiple things. I was so confused there. Okay, so you're not supposed to press anything here.
This is it!
Wow, that...
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it.
I'm gonna get penalized for that. Damn.
The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails had been hammered in below the window.
I gotta be 100% honest. The little explanation thing that happened before the sequence did not give good context as to what was about to happen as I was starting to fall. I hate to blame the game there, but I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope.
I had to
simply
test
hooked
everything up.
onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That
A
can't
megaphone
be how
noise.
things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you!
Burnt remains originally.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit.
There's no way I can dodge it!
Wait, oh, there's 3 but... oh, I pressed the analog stick. I thought I had to move towards the thing. And then, oh my god.
Special training for it.
I'm being penalized because the game's not explaining the thing. I think it's a belt. A belt? How do I look at my...
In that case, it couldn't have been
I don't think I can
ordinary
look at my
rope.
things.
It must have been...
Isn't it belt? It's been a while since we've... I mean...
I can't hear
I think it's belt. Right? Let me see. Let me see these options again. Bam, 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 bam. Ropes, burnt remains. Safety line?
Don't worry,
I'm gonna say belt. Fuck it.
There's no way I can dodge
Okay,
it!
well, I was wrong. You know what? I'm gonna take my likes here. We'll make it up in the back half.
To climb down a rope simply hooked onto
Safety
a
line, then?
window, unless you've had special training for
What is
it.
safety line? I don't even know what it
There's
is.
no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
I'm a dum-dum. I don't know what
In
that
that
is.
case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope.
Also, I love that I get
It
to see
must
this
have
cutscene
been-
every time.
What's that? I can't hear
Well, it's a
you.
50-50 shot at this point, right? I'm gonna say safety line. What was the other option? I don't even remember the middle thing. Safety line?
Don't worry.
Rope,
I'm right
ladder?
Here with you. In spirit anyway.
Actually, I'm changing my head. I'm changing my mind. Rope ladder. That makes a lot more sense than safety line. Fuck. Well.
Ow! We're alive. I
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
I did wonderfully.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of
Yes.
this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
I guess that makes sense. The doll things. Is that the problem was we did this investigation, what, like 4 or 5 days ago? It's the problem of me having like more than one game playing at a time. Oh
The
well.
details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together.
Yeah, there was that thing. If you...
And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
I guess.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props. To me for training you!
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
He's back!
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom kill the mystery phantom blocking your path!
Yeah.
That megaphone noise is off-putting. It's just weird enough where I'm like, why does it go? Burr, 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 burr? It's not a particularly good sound either. All right, here we go. This is where I come back.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime.
How do I
The
cycle?
watchmaker was also at the scene.
I don't
And
remember.
he had a hammer for the nails.
How
In
do
other
I
words,
cycle?
He committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room
How do I?
and escaped
I can't.
via the rope ladder.
How do I? How do I?
For now,
How do I cycle through things? I know the direct controls are right there on the side of the screen, but every time I looked at them, I was like, I'm gonna dodge. Okay, I'm sure the watchmaker is close by. And then I ended up pressing a button that gave me the shields or something, which I didn't mean to do. I'm sure the watchmaker was close by when the crime took place. To make him the prime, I'm sure. But do you really think he did it? Seems kind of likely. All right, let me.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary.
Solution.
It's clear who the culprit is. The
Do I only
watchmaker
have
was
this?
nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails.
Oh,
In other words,
oh my god,
he
I'm really.
committed the crime. after committing the crime.
Maybe I only have this one thing.
Just
I thought I
as
had
you
3.
deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
Okay, I did. I gotta relearn how to play the fucking game, apparently. I'm over here just... so bad, dude. Alright, we're back on this. I'm good. I'm fine. Look at this.
The windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up.
Oh. I remember how to
it's
play. Don't
impossible
worry.
for him to have committed the crime. He's not the mailman.
Damn you!
I only had 1 key. Although I think the things that popped at the start that I caught mention of, I think that was like my
You said
abilities.
these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right?
But I didn't look at them long enough for me to think. I looked at them very shortly, so I thought those were like I had 3 keys to like rotate through. But that was not the case. I was pressing the button to rotate keys, but there weren't keys to rotate, so I was pressing all the buttons, and it was like not. In my head, I was like, oh, it's just not working.
Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear
Terrible.
the peacekeepers are involved
Me.
with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Seize the truth.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
Like I said, we make it back in the. We make it back up in the back half here. As far as score goes.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry.
My
My
sword.
master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Helara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Excellent.
You know,
Wonder what lies ahead.
Well,
There's always a chest at the end of a labyrinth. I'm sure you'll find some treasure. Rather get information about the case than treasure. I don't think talking to these people is necessary.
hey, a treasure chest. Can I open it? Check it out. A new solution key.
Only clergy members have access to the incinerator. Yes. Makes sense.
we're back to the original spot.
So, we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. I
No,
am.
I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. what do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
I mean, I'm not confident about any of these. let's not kid ourselves here. Did you see me at the in that fourth door, Shinigami? Did you see how well that went?
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino.
Alright, time to get my shit together.
If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the first locked room?
Yes, I am. Alright, no mistakes in this round. No mistakes.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay. This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Is this the one that had the nails leading up to, like, the vent thing? It was here, right? Where did the culprit flee from? It wasn't that. It's gotta be this.
Here.
Don't even kid me. I'm good at picking things.
No. What about the vent?
I can successfully select
You
things.
believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna have his head poking out.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Master, poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
What does that mean?
Do megaphones even do that and produce that noise? I thought they amplify voice, and then I think you can get the ones that have the siren, but that's not like a siren noise. Come on. Alright, I remember the controls now. Watch me do this. Watch me do it. This is gonna work. Here we go. Remember, Secret Club. Only have one thing. See, those popped up and got me confused.
How
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna make it up for it here.
Used the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Ha ha ha! Ho 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 ho! What did I say?
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward.
It's just like me to like get overconfident after doing the easiest of tasks, after failing miserably at the same easy tasks.
The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. I'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
Whoa. That's trippy.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
Decapitation. Lose your head. Sacrifice another limb. Something like that.
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll? Oh, that's me! Alright, another solution key.
Oh, look at that booty. Only someone with a slender build could have used the nails as footing or escape from the vent. Thin person. Okay, so if we're talking about it's one of the four, they're basically, this game is like, alright, if it's the four people from the church, it's not the big dude. That's basically all that's
like
saying.
Another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone thin.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
I don't know if the vibration noise come across mic.
All right, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
All right. I totally thought there was a button. Oh, it is here. I guess I can only just not press it. What was the first new key we'd gotten? Persons with access. Oh, okay. So this narrowed it down basically to the church people. This takes out the that guy. All right, we'll just go to 2 next. What the hell? Oh, it's tall. I thought I saw her fly by and then just disappear though. Like it was right here.
The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago in that mansion. The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse.
Yep.
If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to the second locked room?
I am. See, I am. Solving will reveal the truth. Oh, the study. Okay, I remember this. Yeah. There's the
There
projector.
Are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other nailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room or we're not leaving.
I'll try. The door was locked when the corpse was found.
It is very funny that like the blood from the actual murder and then the blood sliced from my neck are different colors. That's pretty good. But that might be just more due to, I mean, I wouldn't know for sure, but I definitely think originally the pink blood I thought was to get over, like, circumvent some kind of like censor stuff. But then I think they committed to it because it is such a stylistic like look to it. So I guess maybe that would explain it then. I mean, the door's locked, yes.
The key was underneath the body.
Yes.
There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
No, this I'm gonna get fucked over by, aren't I? Door was locked. Was it something to do with a painting? Why would that be? Where did the culprit? Was there a painting? There's something about a painting. Chair. Desk. Painting. Chair. Desk. Was there something on the aquarium? I thought that it popped. Aquarium? Rock? And I can't go to my keys, so I literally... Moon? So it seems like my 4 options might be the rock, chair at desk, this. I thought there was a 4th. Door? Door is locked. Fuck. I don't remember. No.
I wonder if the water tank is connected to the outside.
Let's say that it is. Still, it's not big enough for someone to swim through it.
Meh.
Right.
Oh no. Oh no, it's tragic.
There doesn't appear to be any gimmick around here.
You can't escape from here.
I really just want, if anyone's like, hey, how can you not remember this thing over the course of however many days it was since we last played? Wait, what was? Oh, it was this, wasn't it? I didn't know this was. Oh, it's not that. So
What about jumping into the painting?
Are you serious?
okay, I didn't think it would be jumping into the
Maybe you should
painting.
see a doctor.
Oh, Mario.
No, just a joke.
What? What was behind that doll? Why would that doll be a selectable option? Oh no. I'm just...
It's too small for someone to pass through here.
Yes, and it looks like the bars are screwed shut from the inside, so they can't be removed.
You can't escape through there.
I know, he said that they were too small too, but now I'm like... I mean, he said the door was locked. What else would there be for me to pick? There's literally the doll. Oh, I can't turn. Wait, why couldn't I turn there for a while? Is there anything on this bookcase? Am I literally gonna pick everything but the right choice? If I do this and it's... You know what? Fuck me. He said the...
Are you curious about the doll? I'm sure your instincts are correct. But that has nothing to do with the current problem of how the culprit escaped. You must solve each problem before you, one at a time.
I understand. Here.
I hate myself.
This has to be the spot.
He said the door was locked, though, and so I thought, okay, well, I'm not gonna pick the
To
door.
leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Pissed.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
Oh, I never finished my thought earlier. You're like, oh, how'd you not remember the door or something? There was something obvious. Let me just tell you, over the course of the last 5 days, I've had many thoughts enter and leave my brain, to the point where I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember something like that.
But there's no other possibility.
Don't act
There
crazy.
isn't another entrance or exit.
I should have just picked the obvious thing, the door, because it's the only thing where a person could leave through. That's what I should have picked, and I get that logically I should have picked it.
But the door itself
Boomy.
was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure.
Boomy.
After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They
He must
then
have fit
locked
the
door.
key through the vent. And then...
Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now. What? Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery.
What did I
Doing that
do?
will open the
I don't
path.
know. Barrel puzzle?
You can do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Thrown in.
That's right. The key
Easy.
could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
Oh, magic throw.
It stopped. But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Oh, Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse. So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in?
There was something. Oh, see. Should I be going to the solution keys? Vent. Evidence that a string or something similar scraped against the gap. Perhaps the string was hitched to it. So I remember this. Show the rope. In addition, a thinner rope marked a line in the back of the neck. So the thinner things. And then the blood. Floor plan. has something to do with those.
Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key. But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you
Barrel
ready?
time?
You better be.
I think it's barrel time.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Let's go. Yeah, summon that barrel. Let's go. My favorite time. I think that's what the devs wanted to happen. Every time the barrel came out, they're like, hell yeah. They wanted the players to be like, barrel. Barrel time. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be string or something before I even see.
Try to solve it, lickety split!
The culprit used a... Can I speed up? I know I'm like...
Tick tock, tick tock. That's right! That's not it!
Oh, what? Oh, was that not a T?
That's right!
Did I hit something that I thought was a T, but it wasn't a T? Also, now the barrel moves slow, like... That actually feels like a hindrance, doesn't it?
Great! Nice!
In a weird... way.
That's right! Nice!
Let me go, dude. I'm doing better. And then she shoots out her heart death ray from her face. That part, it's like, whatever.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
I do think that.
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy!
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor, which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
No, man. Has something to do with the blood.
The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yeah.
Oh, you don't get tired of that sound effect. That's his thing. Producing that sound effect is his thing. Doll with eyes, bloodstains. I'm gonna assume it's gonna
Your
be
deduction is
bloodstains.
wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
I wanted to try to see if I could, like, I can. You can slash with A and then slash with X to get the noise thing.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction. Toward, if the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual blood stains. In other words,
Cut him off on accident.
it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered. What? What's this?
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. As long as the corpse was
I cut him off
pinned
again.
to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pin body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Hey, wait!
I won't let you.
No, they're chasing me. What position was corpse in before it was moved? I'm gonna say upside down. All right, well, fuck. What position was the corpse on before it was moved? Standing on legs? Must be standing on legs then, yeah? Oh no. Bruh. I don't know. I'm picking things. Yeah. Does that have to do then with the chair? All right, maybe. Who could say?
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
Okay, sure. Maybe that makes sense if I would have remembered some key thing. What was used to sit the body upright? Okay, chair. Wait. Not the chair. That's a lie. I just said that to throw the viewers
string I
off.
mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
Why was the corpse lying on its back at the time of discovery? String was cut. No. I lied. That was, again, just, just being deceptive here. So why would then... Removed when discovered? This is one of those things where, like, I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be guessing and kind of theorizing, or
the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door.
Or if there's, like, really, like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, should I have 100% have known that answer? Assuming I didn't have, like, I didn't, like, forget anything. Like, is this designed so that, like, you're supposed to know, or are you actually solving things at this time, and then once you guess, for lack of a better term, guess the right answer, then you're like, okay, now we're piecing it together at this exact moment? Or should I have known all those answers 100% before this?
And with nothing to support it,
I don't
the
know.
top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
Who can say?
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Oh yeah, I totally know the answer.
Right.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Recreate the locked room. Think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same steps. Oh boy.
Blood place is suspicious.
Inspect items following the sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime, so be careful. There's 5?
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay, so I mean, I can confidently say corpse is gonna be a thing. Doll will probably be a thing. Desk light, probably not. Painting, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there only 5 things? Click on. What happens if I talk to him?
Master, go recreate the locked room. Think about the steps the culprit took to create the locked room and check each spot.
I mean, corpse first?
Maybe you got the order wrong. Stay calm, collect your thoughts. First, you need to tie the fishing line down. Find a sturdy spot where it can be easily retrieved later.
Find a sturdy spot where it can be retrieved later. Oh, I was like, at first I thought, oh, I'm not going to take damage. So wait, she wants me to... A sturdy spot where it can be retrieved later. Here?
First, a knot
Okay.
was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
Start with things that are fixed in place. Like this?
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye. And then
Okay.
the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
Like, how was I supposed to know I should have started at the vent? Like, that's one of those things where I'm just like, I mean, when she said, oh, start where it's somewhere sturdy and you can retrieve it, I'm like, okay, sure, fine, but how would I not know that his first step was manipulating the body somehow? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then the finishing line, passed through the eye, yes, to somewhere else. So went from the eye. I mean, painting doesn't make much sense though, does it? Desk light.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. That was...
under the neck.
Here, behind the neck.
Yeah.
The line ends here to support it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
Now the question becomes, do I bring it to the desk light and then this, or just this? I'm gonna say desk light, but I'm not feeling confident about it.
There are 3 points with signs of wear for
Oh,
the line.
shit.
That should tell you what happened next. Think it over one
Fuck.
more time.
Okay, well, I took the hit, but so there's only 3. This, that, and this. So do I bring it back here then?
Now, to return the line to
Okay.
the vent.
I overthought it. Damn it.
This kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next...
Doors.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then...
This is, I'm making jokes about it. Whatever. The only hope is that if you're watching this and you're like, man, he's making so many mistakes. I just hope that you understand that, sometimes these the logic things make sense once you've selected the right thing. But otherwise, you're just, guessing a lot. I hope you're not at home. I hope it's one of those things where I'm just, I really hope I'm not just exposing myself as, a real big dumb. And, I'm missing the most obvious things ever. That's my only hope. Where was the key thrown in from? The culprit took it home.
the key was thrown through the gap in the vent.
Yeah, he just went home with the key. That's fine.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
Yep, I did it perfectly. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry your pretty little head.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body, but the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
I will say, hopefully, beyond tonight, next times I play Master Detective and everything, hopefully it's not as big of a gap in between play sessions. I thought I was doing well that I would, break it up from, investigation into now this. I completed the whole investigation that sitting, and then basically I wanted to do this in this sitting. But I think even if you do that, you're still gonna potentially lose some stuff.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it? Which is me, of course.
Fishing line was used. Yep. Yep.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it.
Nope.
Still,
I don't know either.
it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
All right, one more tree.
Let's solve the rest.
Right.
Big doll?
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint
do
were
remember
scattered
this setting.
all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the third locked room?
I've had jiggle emotion.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
This was
Yeah,
the corpse
Shinigami,
that was
that's what keeps
discovered by that
happening.
Worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through. How did the culprit vanish from here?
Okay, let's think. We're gonna get this one. Our options seem to be door, a painting for some reason, little tiny window. I don't think it can be a little tiny window. What is this option? What is this? Was there, I forget, was there something behind these? Oh, I can go to, oh, I see. Art gallery. Paint. The gap is only 5 centimeters wide. Impossible, yes, impossible. Door key. 2 keys can open the door. At the time the body was discovered, one of them was inside the room. The other key was in possession of an art gallery employee. The door at the time of discovery. Nail and painting. Place of a doll. Woman's corpse. Nailed doll. I think it's gotta be door.
Here.
Yeah. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, Austin.
I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but
I can't get into my brain and like overthink some of the more obvious choices.
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
no, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right? And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma, can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
I just love their glasses.
You haven't?
And I love how they, like, light up pink. Like, I can't tell if there's actually luminescent or if it's, like, catching a light.
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
Do you think I could I rock, like, a top frameless, like, I don't know what the actual term for it, half frame glasses?
All right, let's go see.
I never liked the concept of, like, full no frame. Are even these types of glasses even, like, a real thing? Am I just thinking they're a real thing because they were in a video game? I saw it in a video game once. It's gotta be a real thing.
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Laura told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Hey, maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside. Well, how about that theory?
But it was nailed. Shinigami, it was nailed.
Is this the storage key?
Which means... this one's a freebie! I was right! Just toss it in there, Master!
The culprit threw the key inside? Is that really the right answer?
No.
Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
No!
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
Shinigami, you...
Your footing's crumbling away! You're gonna fall!
It wasn't, though. It was nailed. How? You fool! Shinigami immediately trying to give me bad information.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Shinigami has the thickest skull ever.
Oh, right. But
Like, we literally
if the
talked
culprit
about this.
didn't throw it in there. How is the key left in the room?
It was a trap. It was a trick.
If you
I saw
can't
through it.
nail the key after throwing it...
Oh, now it's falling.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the doll and nail!
You
I see.
got the doll.
So you're supposed to
You got
recreate
the
the
nail.
locked room in the same way the culprit did. Try it
Oh,
out.
not this again.
Doing so will create
Oh,
a new
shit.
path.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Oh,
Good
shit.
luck, Master!
Oh, it's the order thing again. Alright. Alright. Yep. We're gonna nail it. Pun intended.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
Alright, I'll do something with the doll. Where's the doll? Is the doll in my hand already? Or I go do the thing? Steel ladder? Where's the doll? Over the window? Where'd the doll go? Was it here?
All right.
Got it.
First, take the painting.
This is where the doll was. What was the first thing culprit did to create the locked room? He nailed the didn't prop the painting up against the wall next to the window. Nail the key to the painting. That wouldn't make sense. Nail the doll to the painting.
Wait, it's too early for that step.
Oh.
There are other things you have to do before
What?
standing it up. The key will be nailed to the painting at the end, but you must nail something else on before that.
But if they weren't they nailed at the same time? Why would you do? Well, fuck it. I'm gonna. Oh, I'll pick
The
this.
culprit nailed the doll onto the painting.
I guess I'm over. It
Next,
was
both
through the
were stood
head
up
and
at
then
a certain
like.
location.
Okay, so then they brought this up to. It was next to the this. So yeah, I know that much.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
Yes.
After that,
So we have that. Ladder. What is so we do is wall with window sculpture covered with cloth. There's not many options. Would it be doors? Ladder? Do I repick this again? Would it really be that? If it's door, it's probably you would head out. I'm gonna try it.
then the culprit went outside.
Yes.
The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
I'm so smart. I'm thinking. So then they do go outside. What the hell is this? Why would that be a thing? Why would that? Why would that be a thing?
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Good thing I just have a lot of health from the skill tree thing.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
Nailed to the painting with the doll. Hung on a nail. Stuck in the doll. Was it hung on it? Or was it nailed? I thought the whole thing was it was nailed, but...
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally...
Bam. Knocked the painting.
I pushed the painting into the room.
Hiya.
It completes the locked room mystery.
Nice.
This is how the culprit did it.
I solved it.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me?
Definitely means you. Definitely means you, Shinigami.
Hey, a treasure chest! Oh, who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this. I'm the meanest. Let's check out this treasure. Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
Well then, fuck me.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel
I didn't have to do it then.
tired.
We can't
It was
call
the last
quits.
one.
We gotta keep going.
Alright, the dolls have been freed. Look at them roaming.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here?
Oh, they're roaming.
I see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. You know how earlier in the stream I was like, man, am I just dumb? Like, are people supposed to... You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm going to go with the second thing I said. I'm just gonna hold on to the fact that I'm pretty sure it accounts for the fact that you're gonna screw some things up. You are solving the puzzles, and you're gonna make some mistakes, and it'll just make me feel better if I just assume that that's intended, right? Like, they don't expect people to just be like, oh, I've been given all the fucking things. I think these are supposed to... I think that the cases themselves, and as we solve them and everything, it's kind of supposed to be somewhat hit or miss, not completely, you know, a bit nebulous, you know? It'll just... Thinking that that's intended, and the way to think about this, it just makes me feel better.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask, who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Basically, I just, you know, to save my feelings.
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth.
Go.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes.
We walk down these stairs. Oh. Is it the different clergy people?
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! Or I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Oh, what if I just now thought of it? There was 4 cases, and there's 4 of these people. What if each one did one separately?
Wow, they're all here.
Blam.
So
What
now
if-
we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
That's the twist, maybe? Just throwing it out there, maybe? I mean, it'd be wild. Well, it wouldn't be that wild. It'd be like, that seems like an exact, like, this type of game's, like, late case reveal. Like, late investigation reveal. It's like, oh shit, it was all 4.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here.
It's gonna be a bit of a bummer, yeah, if I'm right about that. Like, I called it that early.
You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Let's see. Who's the culprit? Figure it out and hit him with a dramatic finger point. Make the right choice, and you'll reveal a new truth. Huh. Who is the nail man?
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit!
I'm not the nail man.
How can I be the nail man? How can I be the
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit!
Okay, so how do we start eliminating people?
I'm not the nail man.
Oh, I can't check my things. Damn.
How can
Okay.
I be the nail man?
So let's think about the you know,
not the nail man.
we were specifically told a thin person. And I think that was to exclude him. So, I'm going to eliminate him.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the nail man.
Is her having an injured arm a thing? Is it a thing? Was there any... Like, her having, like, an injured arm, would that make it hard for her to be able to, like... How long was her arm injured? Is that even a thing? Was that even a thing? Make it hard for her to go down the, like... the rope ladder? It's such a distinguishing thing about her character right now that I'm going to assume that that's some kind of hint. So I'm going to eliminate her.
Nail man.
Also, if I'm taking my feelings into account, I don't want it to be her either. I'll just be honest.
How can I be the nail man?
This guy, from the get-go, has been suspicious as hell because he's been at every scene, right? His whole shtick was that he was so curious and enwrapped in it that he was at the scene. But is that a red herring?
I'm not the culprit.
How can I be the nail man?
I'm not the culprit.
I'm gonna go with my gut. That doesn't seem good.
Huh?
Don't worry, I didn't accuse you of anything.
Considering all the evidence gathered so far, only one person can be the nail man.
Alright, so I'm wrong.
How can I be the nail man?
I'm not the culprit.
Now, if it's not him, then I need to... Okay. Well, I narrowed it down to 2.
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit. That's impossible.
That is exactly what I'm saying. It's always the religious people, right?
How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right. Do not make baseless accusations.
It's always the priests.
The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Whoa, whoa! Nice form. Nice form change. Person with access to an incinerator. I mean, I don't care that you're a person of the cloth. Fuck off.
It's total blasphemy. I am not the mailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper.
So then it's the priest, right? Yeah. There's no doubt. We just have to find a way to prove it.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Oh, because that's the thing. The access to the incinerator, that's what would have knocked out the worshipper. Oh, I can't jump that. Fuck.
I am not the mailman.
That's a good... I didn't think about it, but I'll give the game that. That is right.
The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper.
No, I tried to get both. Oh, I fucked up by trying to get both.
Yeah.
Yeah, access to the incinerator. It was the only of the three. It had to be someone of the actual, the three, right? And the worshipper doesn't have access. But then I I took out the other two.
I am not the mailman. That's it. The first one to discover the body.
All right, I'm gonna get it this time.
The mailman is the worshiper.
This is the truth.
This is the truth. Hiya! Hiya! Pit side B. Hiya!
Tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergyman.
Yeah. Yup. I'll give the game that. Got that.
So he's no longer a suspect.
Mm-hmm. See? I narrowed it down to those two. And then I didn't. If I had access to the bullet, the truth bullets, the whatever they call them, keys, truth bullet equivalents, maybe I would have seen rejogged is the word I'm looking for. Rejogged my memory. My memory about the incinerator access.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
Dink donk. Burnt rope, thin person. Okay.
A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit.
I think it's gonna be thin person.
There are others working for the church.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
No, I pressed the wrong thing. Thin person. I pressed the wrong button. There's so many buttons.
Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
No, no!
He's too large, the game says.
Absolute lies!
What a good defense.
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
No, I hit the button again.
It's not like she's afraid of heights. She used the nails to climb. And you know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
No. Oh, I don't know which one I'm supposed to hit. We don't know if she was like, is that even? Yeah, I just panicked and hit the last thing. There's something about that solution key. After the locked room was created, the key was thrown in. Yeah.
Except.
The nun really have done that? Or dominant arm? Okay, so I was right about the dominant arm thing. Here's the thing. This game, I know this is only because I recently watched someone play through Danganronpa 2 recently, so I was reminded of this. When you're doing the equivalents of this in Danganronpa 2 is those like non-stop debate things. And like you have a bar showing you how deep into like the conversation you are to see like how much could actually be shown. That's like a thing, you know?
She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crime.
She does work at the church. It might be that line. It's definitely not this.
She used the nails to climb.
It might just be in my.
And you know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Best interest to go through the whole thing and just make sure. Ow, fuck it. That's all it doesn't fit the bill. She's not the nailman though, I can prove. Okay, so it is gonna be that first one. Alright.
Must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
Alright, we got it. I'm on the right track. See, that's not on me. I had the idea.
In the
I had
mansion's
it.
locked room, the culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit.
Got him.
It's not the churchgoer.
Is this where we do the
servant,
kaiju
or the
fights?
nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Man, I nailed it down so close, except for the one thing I didn't remember and didn't like is the access to the incinerator thing. Although, to be honest, even if I was somewhat thinking of the incinerator thing, I kind of would have maybe not pieced it together that he was just a worshiper. Like, he's not an actual member of the church. He was just a worshiper. So that was like its whole thing.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
Ah, you're useless. I am a priest in service to God.
Whoa.
I am
Whoa.
not the nail man.
Whoa. Form change. Looking good.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
What do you mean?
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Use everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
What could I use as a bluff? What could I use as a bluff? Murder case reports, suspicious footprints.
Enough with your stupid fantasies. Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy. Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints? Did
Gotta
you
be
find
footprints,
my
though.
blood? Of course there's no evidence.
Got him! First try. Let's go, baby. I'm bluffing about footprints.
You left clear evidence.
I'm not
at the
above
clock
lying,
tower's
apparently.
crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
You gave yourself away.
Got him.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Ah. You did bad things because your god told you to. Oh my god. It's too close to real life.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty. Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the Nailman to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted
Step
them
on
dead.
that thing.
War is awesome!
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
Oh, it was a trap.
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
All right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
You gotta spin the chessboard around. And that reference is only gonna make sense if you're watching another concurrently running series on the channel. Or I guess maybe have deep knowledge about a particular visual novel game.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
One that is different?
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
4 barrels this time? No fucking way. Which one was different? Which one was different than the others? We have Clock Tower, Secret Club, Mansion, and Art Gallery. Which one was particularly different than the other one? Is it Clock Tower just because it was the most recent and... I mean, that would be my guess, right? Clock Tower, because that's when someone was actually caught for it. Something different than the others. Does it have to do something with the victims? No, because that's a woman, that's a guy. This was a woman. Art gallery, mansion, guy, woman. The cause of death was not publicized. Wait, there was one thing about one of the necks, right? Only the people who entered the crime scene know this fact. The culprit, peacekeepers, and first discovers it. The victims of serial crimes are all strangled, but the cause of death is not publicized. Wasn't there one thing about... Oh, fuck. There was one thing about a neck, wasn't there? One of the necks was different. Victim cause does with likely strangulation. Did not mention anything about it. Secret club. Victim has to go with both strangulation and vertical stretch marks on his neck. Scratches were likely self-inflicted. Yes. Victim self-resisted. Mansion. Victim's neck. Evidence left. So he's strangled with rope and wounds likely caused by resisting. In addition, there are thinner rope marks. Like the other victims, are signs of strangulation, but no wounds from resisting. There are also signs of... Oh, no wounds from resisting. So is it this then? Let's go with art gallery, because that seems like such a thing. Which one was art gallery? Though I don't remember what order it was. Wait, art gallery would have been the first one, right? Because they're in reverse order on this one. Because we did them in reverse order, right? Next one, they're all sons of blunt force trauma to the back of the head. To the real cause of death. This is the real cause of death. I'm going to say art gallery, which I think is then the first one.
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Try thinking it over again.
Okay, well, fuck me.
Yeah, got it.
Am I going to get taken any damage for? No? Oh, no damage? Well then, fuck. Is it this then?
No, that has
Okay.
nothing to do
Well.
with the matter at hand. Try thinking it over again.
I literally, you saw me there for 5 minutes try to figure it out, and I was like, you know what? It's got to be that because it's the cause of death thing, right? It was, unless I'm picking the wrong numbered thing. Is it? I don't remember them by number, but I thought this was done in reverse order, right? The most recent, and then secret club, and then mansion, then art gallery. Art gallery, the corpse.
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Try thinking it over again.
I mean, honestly, what are the chances out of 4? I picked the 3 that aren't correct first.
Yeah.
Insane. Insane. That happened earlier too with the stupid, when I was fighting the things. I always pick like the correct one last. Just, I'm picking randomly. And I somehow... Alright, eliminated those.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle?
Wait, it is art gallery. So it wasn't in reverse order. What? So... This locked room is different from the others because of the victims. What's, death? Is it death? Bro, X.
That's right.
D. Where's an E? D, E, A.
You can do it, Master. Nice.
Damn, there goes A. Well, we wait. Should I grab this just to... Back of the female's corpse had blunt force trauma.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
I'm improving on my barrel spelling skills. So I was right. But why was it number 3? Wasn't it in reverse? Didn't we investigate them in reverse order? I must be wrong about that. I must.
A new path's opened up.
I'll be thinking something wrong.
Passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just let the record show that I was on the right path. I had the right idea. Don't let this game make me look worse than I already am. Alright, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick and we'll continue. Give me like 2 minutes to gather myself. Be right back. Alright, Cocoa Heads. Oh, I set my water too far. Grabbed it. Everything's great. Okay. Cocoa Heads. Only true Cocoa heads. Okay. Let's go. Well, these trees are lovely.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
I had that. Oh, it pissed me off.
Right.
I didn't know what number it
Victims in
was.
the other locked rooms were all strangled.
I had
to
no
death.
idea it was number 3.
All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim
I
died.
could be moving, couldn't I be?
So as to
Yep,
appear as
damn.
if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
So something about the victim.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
Why was cause of death made to look like strangulation? Coincidence? The work of a copycat? The work of the priest? Okay, well, I'm going to assume that coincidence is not the good choice there. We got a copycat. We got a copycat, and I'm 100% sure. Oh. Oh, do I press A? Yes, so that is my choice.
Right here.
Final answer, Regis.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
Ah, they agree. Oh shit, look at this! Oh!
Among the string of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
Oh.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
Oh, so should I look at the shit before it drags me into the thing, right? So if we're only talking about the art gallery one, right? I mean, no wounds from resisting. There are signs of strangulation, but probably done after. There are also signs of blunt force trauma to the back of the head. That wound is deep and may point to the real cause of death. Wound is deep. Nail and painting. In place of a doll. Door keys. Window gap. Someone from the church tried to enter and knocked over a paint can. The art gallery employee claims he was the one who unlocked the door but was too afraid to open it. Instead, he watched from behind as a person from the church opened the door. Person from the church who the art gallery staff member is referring to. Well, I don't know if that's enough then. Oh, this is gonna be tough.
All right.
So I'm just gonna have to pick again? Copycat killer.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
Again, I'm not gonna accuse her because of my feelings. Honestly, what? Am I gonna... Do I think the little boy did the killing? Also, I just now noticed his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shirt, which is good.
No, it's not me.
I'm gonna think
Told
it's...
you already. I have nothing to do with this.
Wouldn't someone who is so fascinated and doing research on the different killings will possibly be a copycat killer, I mean? Like, wouldn't that just naturally make sense in your brain? Fuck you, worshipper. Yeah! Let's go!
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
Alright, here we go. Gonna knock this out of the park. Past murders, victim's neck, non-public
Why
information.
accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? And even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it!
It's probably that, right then? The No Man incident was the talk of the town. So couldn't anyone be the copycat killer? In order to copy the crime, you would need to know the details of the case. Were those details widely known? Let's check the solution keys. And then the whole thing was non-public. Victims of serial killings were all strangled, but the cause of death was not so it wasn't publicized, but yet he tried to copycat with the fake strangulation. If it was, and how would he know? Because he did the, yeah. I was on the path. Non-public, let's go.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on
Try
the
to
scene.
up our score here. Perfect dodges and shit.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? And even if there was
That
a
one goes
copycat
slow.
criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it!
I'll slash through this mystery.
I'll slash through this mystery.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the Nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations
Modus
wasn't
operandi.
made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the
You?
Nailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene.
That's why all these people that are like weirdly fascinated with murders and everything, you just gotta be like me and just be oblivious to everything. Then if like a little kid with a sword comes at you and it's like, hey, you might be the killer because you know certain stuff, I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Which means you. You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
It made sense in my head.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
Where'd he go?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the mailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the mailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
At least it wasn't the nun.
Banging?
Banging! Oh, here's the thing.
Go away!
Is it?
I won't let
Kaiju
you.
fight? I forget the buttons for it. That's the problem. That's gonna be a
Looks like
problem I'm
we've
gonna have to figure
arrived
out.
at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth. Master, don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
Alright, I know it was 3, it was... God, I wish there was, like, a button. Is there a button thing? I know it's, like, kick and smash and dodge or something. Oh, there better be a button thing here. Please. 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 Fuck.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, this animation is just something. Oh, kick, tackle, jump. Oh, tackle.
Stop it!
What is?
Damn this!
Wait, I was pressing those buttons.
Stop with your lies!
Was I doing it too late?
Everything was done by the nailman!
I'm pressing jump. Is that?
I'm not the culprit!
Oh, that's I'm pressing tackle. Tackle, jump, kick. I don't remember what. Jump would be over the fence things. The balls is kick. Tackle. I'm pressing tackle. I am so pressing Y.
How dare you accuse me when you have no proof?
I was pressing those buttons.
You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
I didn't even check the... You didn't even check the crime scenes back then. Confirm.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
I swear I'm pressing Y, you know? Like...
We were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
I'm losing health because the game.
To gather all the evidence.
Kick, tackle, jump. Do I have to hold tackle? Is that what I'm doing wrong?
Wrong! Shut up!
I'll try holding.
Stop it! Get away, damn it! Why you? Get away from me!
See, now it's working. I was totally pressing these buttons before.
Get away!
But whatever.
Who cares if you use
I'm not mad.
cognition?
Look at me.
You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene.
Me?
No
Mad?
clue will help lead you to the
Impossible.
culprit. You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered. What you saw is only what I saw. Is there gonna be paint on the floor because I saw the paint on the floor? Evidence found related to the murder. That would sort of make sense, right? What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Halara's post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
Whoa, weird visual glitches there.
The truth of the case.
I'm still proud of my performance during this case. Fuck everyone else.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and
Oh, I'll
smash it
shove
hard
it all.
as you can.
Alright, this is the final bit, yeah? Deduction denouement. Forgot it was called that. Alright. I sort of forget how to go through these. Okay. So ZR slows that down. Okay, perfect. And the nailman nails down nailman nails down corpses. Great. Right now I'm only working with, what does X do again? Oh, I see. Vent an eyeless doll. Vent eyeless doll. Vent. Where did the culprit leave the room? The vent. Yeah, baby. So then we got incinerator, nails, nails. All right. The big thing is I don't want to make mistakes during this part because I gotta. Let me see. What did the culprit tie to the vent? And what did the culprit pass the line through? Well, I mean. That would be this. Beep bop bop. Now we have key. We have back of corpse's neck. Back of corpse's neck and rope ladder. Where did the culprit pass the line through last? The neck. Yup. What was nailed to the doll? This is rope ladder. What does it say? The culprit. Oh. Is it stairs? Stairs at the incinerator. Look at him staring at the incinerator right there. What should the culprit use to destroy? Okay, incinerator. 3 more. Oh, it's the true identity of the mailman. Oh, we gotta go put Isla's doll all the way back here. I forgot that the way they do it is so that the 2 culprits are, or the culprit is for these last pages. I win. I win. I win. Despite the difficulties, despite me forgetting things that happened a week ago or whatever. Despite me not remembering buttons.
Step right up. A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nailman? Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nailman is first. The Nailman is an urban legend of Kanaiwar. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
So scummy, in fact, he deserved to die.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
I just gotta say, and I feel good about putting this on recorded here, that if I was like a murderer, I would be too tired just generally of like a person, both mentally and probably physically at some point, to try to come up with a locked room murder case. I just would not. I just don't have the.
Driven into the wall as footholds to climb.
I don't have the capacity to care to try to set something up like that.
The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months
Also,
ago.
foul-mouthed nun
It was at a mansion near
is good. She didn't do anything wrong. Thank goodness.
The victim was some real estate
Just now
agent who
remembered.
lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back.
He looks so happy.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved...
I didn't say this, I don't think I said this originally, but the game kind of... It's... So, his whole setup, like, he was able to toss it through that little vent and land it a key on the floor quite a distance away, land it perfectly under the body that he set up like that. That's quite unrealistic. If you actually set that like situation up and the key is gonna like tumble around and stuff on like that wooden floor and you're gonna toss it through a little tiny vent like that where you gotta like kind of arch it, it seems. You have to like arch the key. You probably couldn't do, I mean, it might take you like 10 tries at least to get it like under there perfectly, I think.
The corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
But whatever.
Also, the upper body didn't
Whatever.
pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Ginma district.
This game had to come up with like 4 different distinct like locked room cases that obviously weren't like so complicated that it went went outside the bounds of the game, you know? Like they could have come up with something and it'd just be like really dumb because it's like they can't create something so deep that it like takes away from the main point of the game. But so they're trying to make them all different. But in doing that, you're like, okay, well, you have some concessions there.
The skank's cause of death was blood force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. And now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
Also, I'm just now thinking, I think what was the reason I got the order of the things wrong is I think like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 was obviously the one, this clock tower one, and then 3 you were supposed to then work like backwards because we did one. Then we researched the clock tower one, and that was 4, and then we went back to 1, and then 2, 3, and that's why the solution keys are in that order. So it goes 4, 1, 2, 3, and then we did those. But I'm not thinking that.
Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, you gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor.
And if it sounds like I'm frustrated, I'm not. Don't walk away from the stream and end up being like, oh, he's not having fun with the game or something, or he thinks the logic of the game is bad. No, that's not the case. I'm more mad at myself, you know? I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Type situation.
The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway.
I thought that was weird.
The killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in a church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death in the art gallery murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the mailman!
Got him.
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
He's like, oh no!
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
Point! Succumb to our points. To your knees.
This is the truth of the case.
And they're dead. So long, Gay Bowser.
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective.
Hell yeah.
That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to boom kill the bad guy.
Yeah, of course, Halara. We can't leave without boom killing. It's an important step.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables. Doom to the final mystery labyrinth.
I will say, and I hate to say it, not as cool as the personalized death scenes at the end of the trials in Danganronpa. Not as cool of a moment, finishing like moment to the whole thing. Unfortunately, I must make note. I must point out, now that we've seen it repeated twice now, they're not going to change. It's going to be the same thing. We're gonna have a million times Shinigami slice at my neck with her scythe to have a question reveal itself. It's fine. It's whatever. Oh, they're dead.
Father? Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead?
I killed him.
What?
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right?
So time to eat their corpses.
These were the
Eat
souls
them.
of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them.
Eat
If
them.
you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Did we just make things worse?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again? Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Everyone!
Ah! He came back to life!
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail.
No fucking way.
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the nailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
That is very
I
good.
didn't know you could do that.
So what, I'm gonna kill everyone and then have Shinigami just possess their body for the final things and just be like, I did actually commit the crime. Goodbye. Bye, everyone. Bye.
But that was a super lazy confession.
Bye.
Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an
Oh, shit.
alarming speed.
It can't be.
Where is that coming from?
Huh?
No. What are you doing here?
Oh, fuck.
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
Yomi Hell Smile. Yomi Hell Smile.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
edgy.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I
What's
am
your
Vice
dumb
Director
name?
of the
Ah.
Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
Martina Electro and Yomi Hellsmile. Vice Director. Alright.
She's my beloved right hand.
Ugh.
No one else gets to have her.
Can you not be all up in her business right now? While we're having our... We're just introducing each other. But you can back up.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
Just defeated.
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Damn. Damn.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission.
And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you?
Kind of rude to take it. I mean, I know it's part of the whole gimmicky thing and was used as somewhat of a joke, but he clearly has trouble speaking loud and clear, and so that's why he was using the megaphone. But it just rips it from him. It's like, fuck you.
Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Look at this acting.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But...
Well, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
Why does he have to be weird about this?
It's an honor.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then, to our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Oh.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Spitting on someone like that is grounds for slugging them.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
I'm gonna go have sex with my right hand. Is that the joke? Wait, now that I said it out loud, is that the actual joke? Is it a masturbation thing?
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but
No buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
Ah, that's really convenient.
what?
Halara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma, are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously?
Not our office.
I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Laura.
Look,
Aw.
the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right.
She's such a
Thank you.
cold individual the moment she shows any ounce of like, aw, a cute little wink. The moment she gives you anything, it's like such a touching moment. Halara is great. This is the point I tried to make earlier. Halara as a character seems great. And then we're gonna team up with the dumb girl, the weird guy, and the other weird guy. Antisocial guy, weird guy, dumb girl, and I just feel like they have steep competition to match up to Halara.
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nail man?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth.
Also, where's my scoreboard thing? I didn't get that post to the thing.
It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nail man. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nail man.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
It sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It was me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi, hell smile. the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated,
Where'd you hear that
Peacekeepers' influence
from?
is gaining ground with Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
Spooky.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation.
Like, literally, she says nothing correctly. Every line out of her mouth is her saying something incorrect or wrong.
When that happens, they might outright attack the
It's
World
actually
Detective
impressive.
Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be.
Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number 1, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much. No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard! I'm so stressed, I could die! Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
What about my score thing? Why didn't I get a score thing? Why do I care so much about the score thing too? There he is. Likes handmade torture tools, foolish humans who defy him. Talent, torture. Director of the Amaterasu, I got it. Corporation Peacekeepers, despite having the face of a handsome young man, he's cold-hearted and cruel. Finding joy in the misfortune of others, but sharing miseries he divides himself. He holds great power within Amaterasu, and treats his underlings like expendable tools. Martina. She likes Yomi's photo. Okay. Dislikes stalkerish underlings. Talent interrogation. The vice director of the Amaterasu Corporation Peacekeepers, a tall, elegant, intelligent, bespectacled woman who ruthlessly crushes her opponent, has no mercy for those who defy her. She's obedient only to Yomi. Only to Yomi. Updates. Death. Dislikes a world filled with happiness. Bonk bonk. But oh, do I get like? I mean, it still says ongoing. Oh, see, it says labyrinth outcome by pressing X. So I can see the scoreboard, so it's still. So it's still saying it's still going, I guess. Get it eventually. Who's gonna be? Oh, kid.
It's you.
My dad is back safe at home.
My dad.
It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just... Well, I'm happy for you.
Aw, look at you getting thanked. You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Oh, there's one more thing I wanted want to ask you.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
Will you play catch with me?
Aww.
Huh? Catch? But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's play.
Play catch with the boy. How could you disappoint a face like that?
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Nice. I will say, much like a Danganronpa game, I am very curious about the overall mystery and story this game is telling. So I'll give it that. I think some things you do in the labyrinth is a little, is a little sloppy, what would be the word? Clunky, maybe? It's a little clunky. Damn, it's a fucking, each case has my stamina being bad, like finishing with around half stamina has punished me greatly as far as final scores go. I mean, I'll take an S, but damn, if only I didn't do so bad. Danger dodge. Yep, there's a B. Yep. Spot selection. Yep, fuck that up. Anything with a B, I'm going to consider. And then, yeah, God Shinigami I did bad on because for some... I tell you, the buttons... I'm going to blame the Joy-Cons. I was hitting the tackle through the wall thing so much. I was hitting those so much. You're just going to have to believe me. I was hitting them so much. But I'm going to take an S. Honestly, we take S's here. We take S's. We take S's. I'll probably move into a new slot here in a sec. Probably the next time we save. So we save, yeah? Alright. I won't even load into the next, what I assume would be a cutscene, because we're going to call it a night there. So, next time we play, then we go straight into, I assume, yeah, Chapter 2. So we finished a chapter. Obviously, there was Chapter 0, and then there was Prologue. And then Chapter 1 and then we're into Chapter 2. Yes, we're about to begin Chapter 2. Just finished Chapter 1. Then there's Chapter 0. Then it was 0, Prologue, 1. Now we're into 2. So, honestly, good stream. We will take S. I'll take an S. Despite the little hiccups I had. Chalk it up to, hopefully, like I said during this, hopefully I can space out, not space these streams out as much. Although, I gotta say, some of the things I fucked up, I don't think it's necessarily it being like a few days since the last time we played this. But also, I can't 100% guarantee that because I kind of boned myself just in general for having like, I have this, Umineko, and Final Fantasy 16 all going on at the same time. And those are all 3 games where I don't really want to, I mean, Umineko I space out sometime, but like Final Fantasy 16 in this, and also this past week, I've had weird streaming schedules, just kind of in general, just because of social obligation-y stuff. and it's going to continue, like I said, through the rest of the week. So, stream Friday night, I think, although someone was potentially trying to make plans with me for Friday night. I don't know if those are still happening, but if they are, that might potentially get in the way of a stream on Friday night. But assuming I can stream Friday night, it'll be Umineko. Now, the thing is, I got to be up really early Saturday, so I can't go super late. So if I do stream Umineko, it's going to be like an hour or two. At most, probably. Umineko on Friday, because Saturday, no streams. Almost for sure no streams. Got to be up early. I got to leave early. I'll probably be out all day. I'll probably get back late on Saturday night, if I'm really being honest, if I don't end up staying over at a different place. So then I'd be back Sunday, hopefully for Sunday. Well, no, starting this weekend, we're not doing like day stream stuff, or it will be harder for me to do day stream. So probably Sunday night. So Friday, Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, maybe some day stream stuff. There's your outlook for the next few days. So nothing tomorrow. Thursday, I don't stream on Thursdays, so I'll be back Friday night with most likely Umineko for a bit. Other than that, we'll be back Sunday. Not sure what I'm playing. Sunday night. Yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying this game. I'm having fun with this game. Again, any frustration things, that's just me with logic stuff. You know when you get a logic thing or a quiz wrong, you're like, fuck, and you're like, you like whip yourself, and you're like, fuck, I'm so bad. That's all. I'm having fun. And you have to believe me. If I say I'm having fun, then you have no choice but to believe me. So, yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to head out. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a great Thursday. Finish the week strong. I'll be back Friday. Get through the week. Do the things. Boom kill. Cocoa heads. Yumi and Yomi. Yuma and Yomi. I also wouldn't put that together. Main character Yuma. Bad guy Yomi. And the parting note I'll leave off on is the right hand thing, and him being like, I'm gonna mess around and fuck my right hand or whatever he said. that was a jerk off joke, yeah. I'll leave you on that. Bye.